A judge acquitted Cleveland police officer Michael Brelo of manslaughter charges Saturday, almost 3 years after he climbed onto the hood of a car and fired multiple shots at an unarmed driver and passenger at the conclusion of a police chase.
The defendant proved by a preponderance of the evidence that he is legally excused from liability for those crimes because he caused the serious physical harm to the victims in a constitutionally reasonable effort.
The chase that led to the deaths of Timothy Russell and Melissa Williams began by mistake. More than 100 Cleveland police officers pursued the two after reports of shots fired coming from their car. Prosecutors said that sound could have just been the car backfiring because Russell and Williams were unarmed. The chase spanned more than 20 miles, and when officers cornered Russell and Williams in a middle school parking lot, they began shooting, firing nearly 140 rounds. Officer Brelo fired 49 of those shots, but Judge O'Donnell said Brelo's actions were justified because of the objectively reasonable perception of a threat. Brelo was the only officer to face criminal charges because prosecutors claimed he intended to kill Russell and Williams, firing shots directly into their car after other officers stopped shooting. Following the verdict, protesters demonstrated outside the courthouse and in the streets of Cleveland. Our partners at WEWS captured this video of protesters chanting the familiar refrain, "No justice, no peace."
No peace! No peace! No peace!
Brelo's case echoes several others from the last year in that it involved white police officers fatally shooting unarmed black suspects. Those shootings have sparked nationwide protests and discussions about police training and use of deadly force. In December, former U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder gave a scathing review of the Cleveland Police Department, saying they engaged in a pattern of using excessive force in situations when those tactics could have been avoided. 5 other officers involved in that 2012 shooting are awaiting trial for dereliction of duty charges. The Department of Justice released a statement Saturday saying it will review testimonies and evidence from Brelo's trial to determine if any other legal action should be taken. For Newsy, I'm Christian Bryant.